What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you all doing? I just released my very first story. Go check it out because the second story can be more confusing if y'all haven't heard the first story. If y'all have, then buckle up. Let's get into some scary storytelling, y'all. This is your boy Trippy Goat. Subscribe and like, I'd much appreciate it. Let's get into it. So, second day of 3 days of hell. Now, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I woke up late that day. I went and picked up my girl, finished up on the panty dropper lasagna. Now, I was still incredibly tired and actually really still kind of scared because I just seen last night a huge hand in my window of a shadow. Like, not actually in my window, but on the wall, just reaching over. And I was scared shitless of that. I've never encountered something so freakily demonic or scary. I don't know what you would say about that. Anyways, though, had a great day. Enjoyed my time with my ex-girlfriend. Made her the panty dropper lasagna. Just had a great time in general. So I go and I take her back home. And by this point, it's getting dark again. And your boy's getting a little bit scared. Not really of the drive, even though the drive was freaking me out some just because I was in a big state of paranoia. But really what I was quite frankly scared of was going back to sleep. I didn't know what that hand or shadow people, whatever you want to say, was going to do next. And quite honestly, your boy was just scared of having nightmares, just anything spooky. And he really didn't want to go to sleep with the lights on again. Plus, my papa tended to be crazy, and he's pretty scary too. Anyways, though, I get back home. I'm playing a little bit of Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege. I really don't remember, because the next part is crazy. All of a sudden, ring, 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 ring. And I just have this weird feeling about this phone call. Well, anyways, it's my mom. I answer it. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I need help. Please, I need you to come up the hill right now. Please. I'm trying to calm her down on the phone. I'm like, hey, what's wrong? What's happening? Tell me about it. She's like, there's a fucking bat in my pantry. I'm scared to death. I'm out here on the front porch not knowing what to do. So anyways, I go up to her hill, okay? Her house and my house are super close. I live down below, she lives up on a hill. I can see her house from my house. Excuse me real quick. Anyways, I get up there, it's super dark. I make that treacherous walk up the hill. Woods everywhere, huge tall trees. I mean, her house is over 100 years old. It's a spooky house in general. So, I make it up there. I see her. I'm like, hey, you got a fucking bat in your pantry? What's happening? Let's go check it out. You know, I'm a little bit excited. I wasn't really scared, if you want to say. I wasn't scared at all once I got up there. The walk in the nighttime scared me, but not a fucking bat? Okay, whatever. It's a fucking bat. So, I go inside the house with her. I go up to her pantry. Now, her pantry is a original pantry. Like, it's not been made recent. It was made 100 years ago. And so, it's super long. You can just walk on in there. There's no door or nothing. You just walk on in there. So I see the pantry. I step in there. I'm feeling a little bit jittery, you know. I didn't want the bat to bite me or nothing. As soon as I put my foot in there, bam, 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 pew, 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 bam. There's something shuffling all the way up on the top shelf. I mean, you can really hear it moving along. I'm like, Mom, I don't think this is a bat. I mean, why would the bat not be flying around? I think this is a rat or something. And I keep on hearing moving. and I see a graham cracker box, a little blue graham cracker box with a emblem of the graham crackers on it, what you pick up at stores and shit. And it's shaking. So I go and I grab it, and whatever's in this box is really giving it hell, just shaking, bam, 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 bam. And Mom's like, oh my God, there must be a mouse or a rat trapped in there. And I look at the box and stuff. There's no hole or nothing. And we're trying to think while this thing's going crazy in the box, like, was this thing sealed in the box, like at a factory or something? What could do this? This gotta be a mouse or something. So we go back to her front porch. Now, I go and I grab the lid, like the little cardboard area, and I rip it open. And now I'm like, are you ready? Like we're kind of feeling a little, just something ain't right, because the whole way we're walking there to the porch, that whole box was just, something was shaking, just bam, bam. It wasn't me or nothing. So I rip it open and I dump it out. Still, I got the box in my hand. I dump it out. Nothing but a package of graham crackers fell out. It was like 1 or 2 packages of graham crackers just, hit the ground. And I remember like, what the fuck? And I remember just throwing the box down, because I was like stunned. I was scared. I felt chills. And we pick up the box again and look inside. There's nothing in it. We're like, what the fuck? What the fuck would do that? We went back in her pantry. No shaking, no noise, no nothing. There wasn't no more shaking or noise in the graham cracker box. We didn't know what to do. It honestly makes me feel a little bit scared right now. Like, what was in that box? Anyways, though, I'm pretty geetered out now. I'm kind of scared, honestly. So I tell my mom, like, hey, I want to go back to my house, but I don't want to, like, walk there alone. And my mom doesn't want to walk there with me, because she's going to have to walk back up the hill alone. She's scared, too. So we decide to come up with a bright idea. She has a big flashlight, and she shines it almost all the way down the hill. And so I go down her steps, and it wasn't even like I noticed it at first. I just glanced to the right, and I just froze. Now, this sounds unbelievable, but I mean, it's all fucking true. It really is. I promise on, like, everything. I look to my right, and there's a fucking, like, black bird. A decent sized black bird. Not a crow, but just like a fat black bird. And its head is just totally gone. Head cut off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I take a step back, and that's when I notice another one. It wasn't a bird, though. It was a squirrel. Head cut off. Now, I don't know what the fuck would do that, but why would there be a bird and a squirrel that close together, both of their heads cut off? So by this point, I'm scared. I'm actually fucking scared. I show my mom. She shines the flashlight down on the bird and the squirrel. Freaking out. Both of us are freaking out. She tells me to book it down to the house. And that's exactly what I done. Ran straight down to the house. Feeling chills on my fucking neck. I mean, just trying to wipe it off. I make it to the house. I open up the door. I call my mom to tell her that I'm back at the house so she won't worry. She's crying and screaming, telling me she's about to call the cops. I'm like, wow, what's going on? She told me as soon as I started running, that something on her porch roof, it was like, so it's a porch, and then there's a tin roof over it, just like a normal porch. something was just tapping on the porch, just like it was walking around. And she said all of a sudden, BAM! Just a big fucking dump on the roof of her porch. She's crying and screaming. She's locked in. I told her, don't worry, it's probably some raccoon or something. I'm trying to rationalize it. I'm trying not to think of nothing scary. But anyways, y'all, that night I literally had no sleep again. Had my lights turned on in my bedroom. Had my door closed this time instead of open. Just honestly scared to death. But if y'all enjoyed my true scary story of my 3 nights in hell, of my second day, please subscribe and like, give me a comment, whatever. Love and peace to all of y'all. I will be uploading the 3rd and final story in a day or 2. So let me know if y'all fuck with it. Thank y'all. Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.